Hello children, welcome back. This is Maushumi Chakravarti and today I would again like to continue with the topic Chapter 4 Business Studies, that is Business Services. If you have not gone through my previous videos, go to my channel and watch it. Moving on to the difference between current account, fixed account and saving account. First we'll go with saving account and current account. Who can open? When we talk about saving account, individual or joint name, it promotes to saving amount among the individuals. It is ideal for salaried person or personal use. The minimum balance, that is, it have to be maintained a zero balance account. Transaction limits are 3 to 5 chargeable after that. Interest rate is 4 to 6%. Document required are proof of address proof, ID proof, photograph reference of the existing account holders. Overdraft facilities in saving account is not allowed. Moving on to the current account, that is business name can be opened. It facilitates multiple regular transaction. It is ideal for a business entity. Higher amount is required as a minimum balance. There is no limit of transaction. Normally no interest is paid to current account, and document required are ID proof, address proof, photograph, proof of the business entity, etc. Overdraft facilities are allowed in current account. Moving on to the comparison of fixed deposit and current deposit. Fixed deposit are money deposited only once, can be opened for a short period of time. Minimum deposit required is more. Higher rate of interest. Withdrawal can be done through surrender of fixed deposits received. Whereas recurring deposit, money is deposited several times. It is generally opened for a few years. Minimum deposit required is less. Slightly lesser rate of interest. Withdrawal can be done through surrender of passbook. Moving on to the various important banking services. First of all, bank overdraft. Overdraft is a facility where we can say that a regular customer of a bank can get in the form of short time loan as an overdraft facility. As a result, he has to get a higher rate of interest on that. Bank draft. A bank draft is an instrument which is used for the transfer of fund. It has gained popularity as an instrument of remittance of fund from one place to another because of the growth of branches of the commercial bank. It is drawn by a bank branch on another branch at the place of destination, and it is defined appropriately. Moving on to banker's check. It is used to transfer money like a bank draft. It is called banker's check because it is more likely a check and is payable at the time of issuing branch only. A banker's check is a check issued by a bank office or branch in favor of the person named therein and is payable at the same office. Moving on to e-banking, which is the most common way nowadays used, that is electronic banking. Moving on to cash credit. Under the arrangement, the bank fixes a cash credit limit for the customers. The customers can withdraw up to this limit any number of times. Thus, it is a revolving credit arrangement. Unlike a loan, it is a running account from which money can be withdrawn from time to time subjected to the stipulated amount. The borrower has to pay interest only on the amount actually utilized. Moving on to National Electronic Fund Transfer, that is NEFT. It is very fast, reliable, quick and economical means to transfer the fund. This scheme is at present available in the major cities of the country. Under this scheme, transfer of fund takes place between two parties who have bank account with the same bank account or with different banks and who are located in different cities. In this system, the transfer of money takes place in batches at regular time interval. Next, real-time gross settlement, that is RTGS. It is a fund transfer mechanism which transfers money takes place from one bank account to another bank account in real time. In this system, transactions are proceeded continuously throughout the RTGS business are in order. In other words, we can say that electronic instruments are given by a bank to transfer fund from its account to the account of another bank quickly. There are other forms like e-banking, which already told that it is a means of banking using electronic technology, and it provides the service provided by a bank to its customer to conduct the banking transaction in an easy and reliable mode. Moving on to the important part, that is meaning of insurance. Insurance is a contract entered between two parties. The company assuring the contract of insurance is compensated, known as an insurer or assurer, while the person to whom which assurance is given is known as an insured or assured. In this contract, the insurer is liable to compensate for a specific loss to the insured who has paid regular consideration, that is an insurance premium. Moving on to the important features of insurance. First, two parties. There are two parties in a contract of insurance. One has to be the insured and another insurer. Second, utmost good faith. An insurance contract is a contract requiring utmost faith of the party. It is the duty of the insured to disclose all the material facts concerning the subject matter of the insurance to enable the insurer to estimate accurately the risk that he is undertaking. Insurable interest. Third, the insured must have an insurable interest in the subject matter of insurance, which means some peculiar interest in the subject matter of the insurance. Without such interest, the contract will be regarded as a gambling policy. Uncertainty of risk. The risk to be insured must not be certainly at the time of insurance. For example, a person on the deathbed of a factory on fire cannot be insured. And last, indemnification. A contract of insurance is a contract of indemnity under which the insured or the underwriter promises to indemnify the insured any loss suffered by him on the happening of the event insured against. The next part of the chapter shall be continued in my next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.